Well, superhero movie fans got some interesting news yesterday. The Oscar nominations dropped, and Logan got a nomination in something that wasn't what you would expect a superhero action movie to get nominated in. It usually the only thing you can hope to get nominated in if you're a comic book movie is like visual effects, sound editing, the score, the soundtrack, costuming, makeup, stuff like that. Still very cool categories. Suicide Squad won, I think, in 2016 for best costuming. But, never something like Best Director, Best Picture, Best Actor, Actress. Usually stuff like that, you'll never get any hope of getting nominated in that category if you're, a Marvel or DC movie. But Logan got nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay, which is huge. That's a category that basically says, this screenplay for this movie was adapted from original material. In Logan's case, from the comic books, from the Old Man Logan graphic novel. I didn't read specifically what they said it was adapted from, but I'm assuming that's it, because, I read Old Man Logan, and Logan was influenced by that. But maybe they mean like other, miscellaneous Logan or X-Men, Wolverine or X-Men comic books. But I think it's deserving of it. I mean, I saw Logan. Logan was a very good movie, very well done. I didn't like it that much because it was kind of depressing, even though it was really good. Like, I saw it and I was like, man, this movie's so sad. But, I could tell objectively this was a very, very good movie. Great performances by Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart. The storyline was very good. It was like a depressing Western in like a sad future, at least sad for mutants. And it was just well directed by James Mangold, right? I think that was a director. But Logan, because it's a Marvel movie, well, a Fox Marvel movie, was never going to get nominated for anything like Best Picture, any of those other prestigious categories I mentioned before. But anyways, this is good. Now, on to the other superhero movie that people had a little bit of hope for was Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman didn't get nominated for anything. And the funny thing is, Wonder Woman had more heat coming off of it for the Oscar race than Logan did. Because it came out after Logan. Logan came out in 2017, like in March, I think. Wonder Woman came out in June, months later. And it got a lot of, buzz and positive goodwill because it starred a female superhero and it was directed by a female director and it got great reviews, made a lot of money, and a lot of audience members loved it. And so it dominated the whole summer movie conversation for the most part. And people thought that it had at least one or a couple of Oscar nominations on lock. Didn't get anything. Not for costume, visual effects, anything. And I'm not surprised. I wasn't expecting Logan or Wonder Woman to get nominated because, like I mentioned before, superhero movies, comic book movies, they never get nominated for anything except, like costume visual effects. So I was coming into the Oscar nominations with the expectation that neither of them were going to get anything except for the expected categories. So, I didn't feel like I needed an Oscar nomination or a win for me to validate the fact that I enjoyed Logan and Wonder Woman. Now, I know there are a lot of people in like the superhero fan community who felt otherwise, especially in Wonder Woman's case, because Wonder Woman is the one that didn't get any nominations. They were unhappy about that. I know yesterday for a couple of hours, maybe 3 or 4 on Twitter, Wonder Woman was trending because a lot of people were saying on Twitter how unhappy they were. And there were some people on there making fun of Wonder Woman losing too, because there is kind of a backlash against Wonder Woman from people who feel it's overrated. Or there are people who were upset, that, it's a female superhero movie and there's anti-DC movie bias. There's multiple reasons why there's been a backlash against Wonder Woman. Not a huge one, but enough for a lot of people, well, a certain plurality of people to be sneering at it for not getting nominated, for being snubbed. But like I was saying, I know that I liked Wonder Woman and Logan. I wasn't expecting them to get nominated for anything. So the fact that they mostly didn't, except for Logan's one adapted screenplay nomination, I wasn't upset because I wasn't expecting much. But Logan getting nominated, I don't think it's going to win at all. If it wins, that will be a miracle. I just think that the Oscar voting committee is just they're too ingrained in the old traditional ways of Hollywood to give that to something that was adapted from, that trophy to something that was adapted from a comic book. We're just not going to see it happen. As good as Logan was, it ain't happening. But again, that's probably okay because there were, as always with every Oscar race, there are multiple great scripts that were adapted from other material. So I'm not even going to say that Logan, the screenplay for Logan, was the best adapted screenplay, over all the other ones. I don't remember what the other nominees were, but if Logan loses, I don't think it's going to be just because of Oscar snobbery. It'll be because, something else maybe deserved it more. I'm going to give the Oscar voting committees the benefit of the doubt in that respect. But it's good in the long run for superhero movies. If you're someone who cares about superhero movies getting Oscars, I don't necessarily care about them getting Oscars, but if you do, this is good news. It sets a precedent, it validates the fact that this is material that can be certified, prestige, and can be lauded as such by a community of peers. But anyways, how do you feel about Logan getting the nomination it did and Wonder Woman getting shut out across all categories? Does it make you happy, sad? Do you not care? Or something else? Maybe you can let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to watch me make more videos about movies and TV shows and comic books and all that good stuff, please like the video and subscribe. I appreciate your viewership. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.